Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifilnir showed up today, too.
Ah, Mr. Vedifilnir. Yes, I've heard of him.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it.
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Rerir. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not?
So,
like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this.
all right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about right. Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together.
See? You just need to stay positive, Rerir. I can feel your warmth, your breath. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain.
You're right, Thelindis.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain.
Well, that goes without saying. Besides, they're two completely different things.
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rerir of Solnari. In total,
After all these years since the dynasty's fall.
indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in...
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. Take care, Rerir of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Lindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, could that be why Vedalfnir held back? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect the Lindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif. I've investigated this whole area now. Should I try somewhere else?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing?
Any more questions?
I had no idea you could do that, boss! I gotta admit, though,
I'm just as curious as you are. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. Especially the group with the Traveler.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
if I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly with them. Oh, that's never gonna work. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. Oh, guess you're right. Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machine. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire.
Then let's start downstairs. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard.
Time to go.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end.
I see. But first, who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before?
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry.
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui.
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt. Mr. Varka. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. We have our own way of doing things here in Notcry.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers, after all.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that...
All right, listen up, everyone.
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, but one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, what's the matter?
Verfnir, Rheindaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Thelindis' memories.
Well, the Lindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian, oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her...
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. That merchant who never knows.
All right, then. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noted, at this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flints, Ino, and Anefa when they get...
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We're back. Did we get here a little early?
A tad late. Yep, everything going smoothly?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right!
Sure, Uncle Varka. You previously told us about how when you went to investigate, but according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than Deke. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't...
Database updated.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it?
We already decided that Anefa should go and... Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides...
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second! Since you brought us all this way, we still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here.
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving
Huh? Are you serious?
Your surprise is understandable. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. What's more, whenever I experienced strong... Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, for instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw...
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corrupt...
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far.
Whew. Sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
Paimon has a question. So, does that mean that the Conrians were to the Crimson Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like, but I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead...
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence when I looked at you.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery. Anyway, time is against us here. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight.
That's right. For now, the iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Harry. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside that in the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of...
Beyond the bounds of this world?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual. The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect...
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world.
But there's no fireplace here.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, in short, I can open a passage to that space fort. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. Thank you.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms. By fire severed, by fire renewed. I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it! I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition.
Time to go.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Paimon's right behind you! By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
You two! Time to end them! Get... odds revealed by... overruled!
Huh? Huh? For real? That's way too high!
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see... Ah! There's some kind of weird... Wait, see
Hey, Dad. Looks like a... Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Do you think these mechanisms might be the...
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business.
Felindis? Is that Rerear's girlfriend? Oh, yeah.
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and...
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon. Oh, lifeless damsel. For me, of all people.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Transfixed! Into the wind!
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking... If it really does exist... With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Felindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow.
It must be.
Then there's no time to lose! These things are so creepy! Oh, looks like we'll have to destroy them if we destroy these things before we can reach it!
Overruled!
Lolene! He's Papa! Get him!
Witness my rise! Laid bare!
Get to work!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud!
Fulfill our pact!
We're so close!
You two! Time to end them!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Overruled!
Get to work!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind!
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame. If we can purify the abyssal... It's so cold. Is it you?
Huh? Are you talking to...
At long last. I'm sorry. I lied to you. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us? All that time ago? You look so puzzled. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason.
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend.
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like her.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent... Alright, time to... That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
Is that you, Arlecchino? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No. I have paid the price, albeit...
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now... Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina!
I'm fine.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch.
It's still not enough. Just one more ray of moonlight. It's okay.
How about now?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. But now, you're full of vitality.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, but whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. All right.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture.